What's up, everybody? Chris Blevins here. Welcome back to the channel. It's getting to be late October. Things are definitely cooling off. I got 70-degree water temp, but the heat waves are kind of ending and the weather's cooling off here. Overcast, marine layer, small surf at the launch. I was able to make all the bait I wanted at the pier in the dark. Bait's been a little scratchy. I'm not seeing much bait over here in the cove at all. Just caught one bonito, got a small bonito already. Actually, it was kind of a big bonito, but we're gonna be targeting a little deeper water, probably fishing in like 100 to 130 feet. We're gonna be looking for sonar marks and dropping the dropper loop on them if we can. I may troll my fly line here a little bit more, but if these bonito keep hitting it, then I'll probably stop trolling the fly line and just stay on the move looking for the marks. Haven't got very many reports lately, so just kind of scouting around looking for sign. We're looking for bait, clouds of bait on the bottom or marks of fish. So let's keep looking around. We're gonna scout around, and if we can see anything, I'll show you guys on the sonar what I'm looking for, and let's see if we can figure it out. My Mirage drive has been real squeaky lately. I had it serviced at Fastlane. They checked it out and said mechanically everything looks good. They serviced it and checked the tension on the cables, and that looked good. And we lubricated it using the Hobie drive lubricant, but it's still real squeaky. It's kind of driving me crazy. I don't know if you guys have you guys seen something like this, or have you guys experienced a similar situation with your drive? If so, let me know in the comments what you did to fix it. I know it's probably not a big deal. It just kind of drives me crazy. It's just squeaking all day. Yeah, it's not that bad. Maybe it's just something that I just need to deal with. But man, I really like silence. It's one of those things that'll drive you crazy. So if you guys hear the squeakiness in the background of the video, that's what it is. It's my drive. Sounds like kind of like a rubbery squeak, not like a metallic squeak. I can feel a little bit of the squeak, the squeaky like vibration in my feet as I'm pedaling, but I'm not feeling a whole lot. It's not like sticky or clicky, and it's not like a metallic sounding issue, but it's kind of driving me crazy. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any suggestions on what I should do to fix this squeak. It's a fucking big bonito if it's a bony. All right, let me call you back. All right, love you. We'll see, it might be a bony. Bring the bony home? All right, I gotta go. Bye. Oh yeah, there we go. That's no bonito. Diving for the rocks. Got a whole school following him. Taking me right towards the lobster pot. Alright. There we go. Negative. I'm out in 100 feet, kind of out just inside the northwest corner. I just had a jet ski go by me and I just got a nice yellowtail, 15-pounder maybe. What depth are you in right now, over? Yeah, I'm probably out to the west of you. Yeah, I had a nice school with it. I was fly lining in about 100 to 110 feet here through these lobster pots. But yeah, all through this zone, I've been seeing good bait, and like there's a school creeping through here on the surface, so it's looking pretty good right now. All right, guys, just picked up a decent little yellowtail, perfect eating size, about 15 pounds or so. Nice school with it too. Probably metered like 7 or 8 fish with it, swimming around with it. Maybe you can see it on the sonar. That bite kind of caught me off guard there. But yeah, so I'm here in this 100-foot to 110-foot depth zone. I got lobster buoys and lobster pots all around me. Definitely had to put a lot of pressure on that fish to get vertical on it and keep pressure on it to prevent it from going into those lobster pots. It was definitely trying to. Had some good bait kind of pressed down on the bottom, and yellowtail were just swimming right through it. So stoked, got a nice eating fish. Gonna have some good sashimi from this bad boy. I'm gonna get back on the move. There's a nice school. Hopefully we can hook up with another one. It's been a minute since I've caught a fish. I'll probably keep another one if I get it, but then if I get 2, I'll keep another one. Unless it's even smaller, I'll probably release. Just met a viewer of the channel. His name's Mark. He's visiting from Colorado, and he came out and got his yellowtail on kayak yesterday. So Mark, it's good to meet you, man. Hopefully we can link up out here, and hopefully we can get on the fish again. Congrats on that yellowtail. It looked like a nice one. I'm just checking my leader to make sure. This fish was definitely down on the bottom, and there's rocks around here, so that fish could have gotten in the rocks. I'm gonna check my leader and make sure there's no nicks on it. I can feel a little bit of abrasion on it, but no nicks. It feels okay. I'm gonna stick with this leader. I'm fishing a 40-pound monofilament top shot. This is the Iserline XXX, 40-pound. Probably got about 100 feet of that, maybe 80 feet of that on top of my 65-pound braid. Saltist BG 30H reel and my 9-foot inshore jig stick that I'm fly lining with. It's a smaller fish, so it didn't take me too long to fight it, but it was on fly line, so it was way out behind me. And you'll see in the video, I had to kind of sprint to get on top of it. I didn't really have the line weighted up much at all initially because I was sprinting to get on top of the fish in order to put some pressure on it and prevent it from running into these lobster pots. I'm gonna hook up another greenback here and get back on the troll. Let's see if we can find him again. Super cool colors on this fish. Look at that. The lateral line's like purple. Really cool. Let me see if I can get a better, closer shot for you guys. Let me get my fly line out first, get back on the troll here. I'm gonna see if I can get back over the top of that bait. Those fish were definitely active up on the surface. I did not meter them before I hooked them up. I was just kind of metering over some dispersed bait. I don't know how well the colors will show up because the lighting's pretty poor out here, but see if you can see the colors on this fish. Kind of got some purple through the lateral line. It's really cool looking. Yeah, when you bleed them out, they usually lose their color pretty quick. Nice school here. Let's get on the move. We'll see if we can find them again. All right, guys, well, it's been about an hour since we last hooked up. I have not seen the fish again. Well, I had one mark. I metered the fish once, but couldn't get bit on it. I had another bite that broke me off. Not sure what it was, but felt like something big. Broke me off. So could have been a shark. Could have been something toothy. Didn't feel any of that sandpaper abrasion on the line, so don't think it was a shark. Could have been a fish that just hit it at a weird angle, but unfortunately didn't get a chance to fight it or hook up on it. So I'm still working this 100-foot to 110-foot area with my fly line. I have my dropper loop ready to drop, so I'm just looking for these marks, looking for bait. We're fishing in between a lot of lobster pots here, and the fish are going to be able to find these lobster pots real easy. It could have been possible that my one bite might have been a fish that got onto the lobster pot and just broke me off right away on the line. They can abrade the line pretty easily. Even my 40-pound test broke off super easily. If you guys didn't see my last video about tips for fishing the fall transition, in that video I explain a little bit about these lobster pots and kind of some tactics for fishing around them. So if you haven't seen that yet, I'll put a link to that video above for you guys to check it out. But yeah, I am now fly lining again. There's nobody really around. It's kind of a cold day. It's super cloudy, thick marine layer. Water temp's still about 70 degrees. But the air temp's about 63, so I'm chilly out here. The guy I met from Colorado, Mark, was making fun of me because he said I was cold, and he's out here in shorts and a t-shirt and he's feeling great. So he's got to go back to the cold soon. So nice to meet you, man. Hopefully we get another bite out here. And I'm basically fishing right along this big line of lobster pots here because they're all kind of lined up on this structure edge. So a couple of guys got them yesterday. My friend Mikey also got one yesterday. He also has a YouTube channel, so if you haven't checked it out yet, check out my friend Mikey. His channel name is SD Fish and Sips. I'll put a link to his channel here and also put it in the description below. So he fishes off of a solo skiff. So if you guys are into the solo skiff fishing, go ahead and check out his channel. All right, well, we're gonna keep looking around here. We're working around the northwest corner area. Not really seeing what I want to see, but it's still early. I think it's about 10 o'clock, or let's see what time it is. It's about 11 o'clock. South wind is coming up a little bit, but it's still pretty nice and fishable out here. So we're gonna stick it out, see if we can find them again. All right, I am getting robbed by the dogs. I've had a family of like 5 dogs following me for like the last 20 minutes. Haven't been able to put a bait out. So I'm gonna tie on an iron, start fishing some yo-yo, and hopefully battle these dogs a little bit. And maybe after fishing this iron for a while, they'll lose interest. So I'm gonna put on this Solace 6X Junior. Try to fish in some of these bait clouds, see if I can bust them up. Tie it on with the Palomar. I really like these scissors. Obviously the pliers are necessary as well, but for fine cutting tasks, like cutting line, cutting braid especially, and also clipping the gills of the yellowtail, these little Fiskars trimming scissors work really well, and they hold up pretty well in the saltwater too. Probably last about 6 months before they die. Got a dog on me right here, so I'm gonna see if I can snag him with an iron. Yeah, it's really annoying. He's just right on me. Got some nice looking marks here. This is yellowtail right here. I got the fish on the meter. Damn, that was the school. Funny, because the dog was right on me too. Just goes to show, just because the dog's around doesn't mean the fish aren't around. Dang it. I'm gonna get a screenshot of these marks. All right, well, that was the fish. Dogs kind of disappeared too. I'm gonna see if I can put my fly line back out. Maybe I can snag one of these fish. They weren't interested in biting my iron, but as you can see in these marks, I definitely had the fish checking out my iron. All right, dang it. Well, that was them. We found them again. I had that dog like right under my boat, and I was kind of battling the dog, just fishing the iron because I had the dog right on me, and the yellowtail swam right through underneath the dog. Had my iron down in the yellowtail, and they definitely scoped it out. You could see the fish swim up, check out my iron, and then kind of follow it down as it was sinking. May have even got bumped by one of them. 95% certain that those marks were yellowtail and not the bonito. Bonito would have hit my jig for sure. Yellowtail just sniffed it out. Yeah, those are definitely yellowtail on the sonar. It looks exactly like the fish that I had on my sonar as I was fighting that other one. So we're gonna box around this area, do some circles, do some zigzags through here, and see if we can find them again. And I was instantly dogged. Son of a bitch. As soon as I dropped my bait down, I had like 4 of them just come right to me. Dogs are tough today. But like I said, the fish were right with the dog. I don't really want to leave this area, despite the fact that there's dogs lurking. Yellowtail are also in this area, so my fly line's still out. Probably get robbed by the dog here in a minute. The fish can be right in there with them. All right, I'm having a real hard time fishing the dropper loop with these dogs. So I'm gonna, my fly line hasn't gotten robbed yet, so I'm gonna leave that out. I'm gonna roll around with a heavy iron ready to drop and trolling the fly line. Warming up a little bit out here. Don't have my kill bag with me. It's a cool day, but I am gonna cover it up with a wet sweater. So I'll take my sweater off and cover the fish up, soak it with salt water, keep that fish nice and cool and moist so it doesn't dry out. Damn it, I just got rocked. That was a fish. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this trip. Man, those dogs were rough. Probably dropped like 10 of my baits. Every time I dropped one, the dogs were on me, robbing me, but the fish were with the dogs too, so gotta put up with them. Mark from Colorado, good job, bro. He had a bunch of bites today. He broke a hook off. He broke off another fish in the structure. Sounds like, I just talked to him on the radio, sounds like he just landed his fish. That's 2 fish, his first 2 yellowtail in La Jolla. He had a hell of a trip coming and visiting from Colorado. Nice to meet you, man. Good job on those yellowtail. I'm glad the videos helped you out with getting those fish a little bit. Yeah, good conditions out here, man. The fish are still biting. I gotta go in, I got no more bait, and I gotta get this fish on ice. So as always, if you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe now. If you guys have any questions about techniques that we were using today or anything like that, leave me a comment below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. We will see you at the launch.